lot of great players and great moments over the years in the Tiger Bowl. This the 54th edition here at Baton Rouge. Start the second quarter. Joe Burrow all by his lonesome inside his own 5-yard line on 3rd down and 12.
Tough call. 3rd and long. 3 sacks already.
Burrow in trouble again. Scrambles away from it. He's going to keep it, trying to get to the sticks, and he does. Oh,
did he get hit?
Did he take a shot from Davis?
Holy cow. This is where Joe can show his toughness. This is how the team fell in love with Joe Burrow against UCF last year. Taking a hit like this and popping right back up to play.
And he said to us yesterday, what was I supposed to do? Say, I quit?
No, he said, it hurt, but what am I supposed to do?
I think that one, he felt that one too, but he got the first down.
Could change the whole tenor of this game for this LSU offense that has been struggling so.
We talked about his toughness last week, and he just took a wicked lick. Here's Barrett Brown again making a play. And we talked about earlier, about an hour ago, we talked about the strength of the Auburn team is number 5 and number 3, and they've been playing that way.
They have. When you can sack the quarterback, everything gets out of sync. I'm wondering, could that have been targeting on Joe? You know, I mean, that was really close, I thought.
On 2nd and 11, he has time this time and goes over the middle, complete to Moss, his tight end. And we take you back to that hit. Gene Steratore, our rules official, with us. Gene, what do you think?
It's good contact, and here's why. Because Burrow is a runner, he's not a defensive player. The only type of targeting we could have is with the crown of the helmet. There, I believe it was delivered to the head neck area, but it was with the shoulder, and I think it's just a good physical play by Auburn.
All right, Gene, Joe's probably saying easy for you to say. Steps up this time again. They harass him in the pocket. He throws late, but he got it complete to Jamar Chase. And another first down.
You know, Brad, one of the, we talked about how Clyde Edwards-Helaire might be underrated as a player, but probably the most underrated thing about Joe Burrow is how good of an athlete he is. All-state point guard in Ohio coming out of high school. He ran the ball 4 times last year against Auburn in critical situations, and he's showing it again today.
They bring the blitz, they pick it up. The throw is incomplete. Is there going to be a flag? Christian Tutt? No, I guess not. Justin Jefferson, the intended receiver.
Justin Jefferson.
Auburn does not intercept a lot of balls because they play a lot of close man-to-man coverage, and the way Kevin Steele teaches it is they play the man, not the ball. They play through the man to the ball.
I think that was a good no call. I think Justin Jefferson just sort of tripped. The field is getting a little choppy out there after the rain we had yesterday and again earlier. And I think he just lost his footing.
Stack formation to try to stay away from the bump and run that Auburn's so good at.
That stack is Marshall and Jefferson. Burrow wanting to throw again. Does. Got it complete. Jamar Chase, first down, LSU.
Give that one to the offensive line. Remember all the pressure that Joe Burrow's been on. This time he had enough time to let that receiver go clear across the field and make the throw.
And the pickup is good for 19 down to the 47. Burrow looking for more. Fires complete down to the 20 and out of bounds, and it's Jamar Chase again.
So you want to play bump and run? You're going to face the back shoulder throw. This time it's Smoke Monday, number 21. Oh, excuse me, it's not number 21, it's 23. Roger McCreary on the outside of the formation playing bump and run. Perfect throw.
19 to Chase, 29 to Chase, and now Burrow going to the corner for the home run ball. Got it. Touchdown, Terrace Marshall. LSU finally got it in gear.
Defense number 4. That penalty is declined. Resulting play, touchdown.
It was Chase, and then Terrace Marshall. back in the lineup today, and he's got a touchdown.
We asked Steve Emsinger, what does Terrace Marshall bring to the offense? You see him number 6 to the outside. He says red zone scoring. He's a big receiver. McMonagany gets out of phase, ends up trying to grab Marshall. Would have been a good thing if he could have grabbed him on the play, but it ends up, what a drive and what a scramble by Joe Burrow, withstanding that hit and leading his team down the field.
Cade York for the point after, up and good. So it took a little while for the LSU offense to get in gear, but when they did, as Gary said, could be a game changer by their gutsy, tough quarterback number 9, congratulating his offense that just capped an 89-yard drive in 10 plays. Jamar Chase with a couple of long balls, and then touchdown number 30 on the year for Joe Burrow, and it's 7-3 LSU. The 89-yard drive in 10 plays, went 6 out of 7.
And the Auburn bench was upset. Deculus on T.D. Moulton. There was a grab on the shoulder. The Auburn bench went crazy on the no call. Gus, there you see the end of it. That's the calm part of him going crazy on the play. T.D. Moulton's coming around the outside. He gets grabbed. No call on the right tackle. Austin Deculus and touchdown.
Avery Atkins to kick off. And Auburn will start at the 25 as we check in with Jamie.
Well, Brad, you mentioned this field is getting choppy. Let's just say the drainage system here at Tiger Stadium is less than ideal, especially since yesterday morning when there's been almost 2 inches of rainwater, which is what that looks like, and we're getting a little physical on the field.
Yeah, they break that up.
Well, it doesn't help that they're fighting on the field when there's 2 inches of rainwater is what I was going to show you guys. This is how much water that has accumulated since yesterday morning. They are getting a new field here the immediate second after this last home game is played here at LSU.
Well, if the crowd wasn't fired up before, after that little skirmish on the kick, they are now. First down for Bo Nix and company. That's Schwartz in motion. And he dropped the ball on the snap. Nix trying to just get rid of it as he got leveled by Jacob Phillips.
Well, the ball did not cross the line of scrimmage. He's going to get called for intentional grounding to avoid a sack. Even though he's outside of the tackle box, you know Bo Nix is trying to avoid a sack. That is a good intentional grounding call. The only way he could have got away with it if his pass went over the line of scrimmage, and it clearly didn't. Even if though it was in the direction of a player, the official deemed it that he intentionally grounded it to save a sack.
So instead it gets worse. You lose the down, you lose the yardage anyway.
And the crowd gets more excited.
Exactly. Second and 19. They'll keep it on the ground. And Williams tripped up by Grant Delpit. Might have gotten 4 out of it. It's 3rd down and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Substitution by Auburn. That means Dave Aranda can substitute if he wants.
Schwartz will be in the slot on the left. Might want to throw quick if you just want to get some yards and think about a punt. If they get a throwaway. Nix scrambling for his life and then rips it all the way downfield. Nobody home. And they'll have to punt.
This LSU defensive line is stout inside against the run. Glenn Logan, Shelvin, and Lawrence, they do not have the elite pass rushers that Auburn does. But if you allow that secondary, guys like Jacob Phillips, number 6, or Queen, number 8, can get in there late. But they are going to bull rush Bo Nix. 3rd and long, the secondary just ate up all of the receivers.
Sipos now to punt around his own 5.
Nice catch.
Yeah, very nice catch. And fair catch taken by Stingley back around the 28-yard line.
Might be the catch of the day for Auburn.
That would have been a disaster. Zach Von Rosenberg saving the kick.
Catch a new survivor.
His throw on that last drive has given LSU the 7-3 lead we have right now.
So Joe Burrow looked like he was under intense heat. He's 13 for 15 for 120.
Getting ready to start from the 28-yard line here.
And remember, the plays at one time were 17-3, and now they're tied up, as you saw from that graphic, 24-24.
Tyron Davis-Price in the backfield with Burrow this time. Torrey Carter also in there, the fullback. On first down. And that is Davis-Price. Good gain up the middle. That last drive started on a 3rd down and 12 from the 9-yard line, and a 14-yard run, and then bang. Into the air, Gary.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you throw it to Jamar Chase. He snatches it, and then one-on-one to the outside. Get away with a little bit of the hold, but sometimes you get lucky. You got to make them pay, and LSU makes them play with their returning injured player, Terrace Marshall.
Chase out momentarily. McMath and Dillon are in there with Jefferson on 2nd down and 6.
Actually, last week, Coach O told us before the Mississippi State game that Terrace Marshall could have played last week.
Here's the give again for the freshman, Davis-Price. Going to be short of the first down. Javaris Davis, who was shaken up earlier, made the tackle. 3rd and short, and they're going in a hurry. Burrow on 3rd and 1. Again, Barrett Brown came up the middle. Burrow's trying to get to the sticks. Took another hit and does a little dance to get the first down. Sweet feet, Joe Burrow, huh?
He went right through Derek Brown that was chasing him. He could feel Big Derek coming from behind. Remember, he got tattooed, and Big Cat lays off, and number 13, Davis, who got the hit that time, Joe spins through it.
First down at the 42. Second time he's run for the first down. Previous drive, and now here. And now it's play action. And again, got away from it. Out to Davis-Price in the flat. And he bulls into the secondary for a first down.
Oh, no, don't shove back. You're going to get called. And he does. Davis-Price is going to get a 15-yard dead ball foul right here. Yeah, you can see it. He's going to get an earful, too.
Roger McCreary's the guy ran into.
It was a good, clean hit along the sideline.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, offense, number 3. 15-yard penalty from the dead ball spot. The down counts. It's now 2nd down. That's number 3's first unsportsmanlike conduct foul. Bang.
You do something good like that, and then you do something stupid like that.
I'll tell you, there could have been taunting called on McCreary, though. And I've seen it called for less. Standing over a player and yapping at him like that, it could have been, if I think in a perfect world, offsetting call on that play.
I was going to say woofing, but in the case of Tigers, growling at each other.
Yes.
So it's back at the 40. Burrow across the middle, Edwards-Helaire. And they're holding on for dear life. Chandler Wooten.
I'm wondering if this is going to be roughing the passer. Hit to the knees of the quarterback.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, low hit. Defense number 5. 15-yard penalty in the run. Automatic first down. Did you see the high five, or actually the fist pump from Marlon Davidson?
Yeah.
Remember, he's the guy that hit Kyle Trask. He saw the hit on Joe Burrow on the play. Gets him to the leg, and they're going to get those 15 yards back and a first down.
Man, they're all tangled up there.
Penalty is 15 yards.
Joe just walking it off or trying to. So the penalty will take it down to the 38-yard line. Still bending that knee. First down.
There's that stack look that LSU was practicing all day Thursday out there.
Comes a blitz. Burrow throws to Edwards-Helaire. If he can make one man miss it, he does. Edwards-Helaire's down for a first down. Or very close.
Well, when you have a smart quarterback, he senses the blitz, knows where his outlet is, Wooten misses, and then he ends up making the tackle, but a little bit too far downfield.
Play action on second and short. The throw, the back shoulder, incomplete, intended for McMath.
Let me make a little excuse for the hit on Joe Burrow. We just saw it again there. This field is very slippery. If you look around, you'll see divots all over the field. Derek Brown was slipping when he was coming on the pass rush. The receivers are slipping on the back shoulder throws. You can see how the turf is giving up. Those big men coming around those sharp arcs to get back to the quarterback. That's when the slippage happens.
When you're 318 and you make a cut, a piece of turf's going to come up. Training staff huddled around Derek Brown, who was shaken up on that last play.
Let's take a look at it. There's Derek Brown right there. Good protection. Don't really see anything. I don't know, maybe he got poked in the eye on the play is the only thing I can see. The Auburn bench is very upset as you see him go to his eye. They're calling that the LSU team is holding on every play. I looked at that very carefully. I saw no holding on that play right there.
Does have a towel over his eye, it appears.
I think he got poked.
Well, his team has got a third down coming up. I should say the Tigers have a third down coming up. There's the numbers for Joe Burrow.
Boy, all alone to the top of the screen. He's all on an island up there to the top. No help from any safety.
Boy, he waited a long time to pull that ball out, and now will he get back to the first down? I don't think so. Christian Tuck came in there.
I don't know how you're supposed to read these types of plays. What are you supposed to do? Everything is real close. It's third and a yard. It's going to be crowded.
It's fourth down. And they're going.
And Auburn called timeout prior to the call. And you see it was going to be a quarterback run. Really a key feature of last year's game. Joe Burrow ran four of them.
30-second timeout.
First downs.
Auburn takes a timeout.
So timeout with just under 8 minutes remaining in the half. Let's check in with Jamie.
Brad, it did appear as though he got poked in the eye. I think trainers came over, had him follow their finger. He kept that towel over his face for a while, but he just joined the defense again on the field with his helmet in hand.
Good. It looks like he's going to be back. Time for you to get your knowledge tested with our Aflac trivia question. Which four players transferred schools and went on to win the Heisman Trophy?
You know,
that's a tricky one. Joe Burrow's a transfer from Ohio State and would probably like to win the Heisman Trophy, but knowing Joe, he'd rather win the national championship and right now just win this game.
Absolutely. Well, the timeout also got Brown back in the game. So Derek Brown with the timeout is allowed. They need the big guy. It's fourth and short.
They're 2 out of 3 on fourth down conversions this year. Joe up under center. Quarterback sneak. Oh, I don't think so.
You know, I think the bad turf there was no traction for him to get it. And that's right where big Derek Brown was, by the way, too.
Where they've got it spotted, it's not even close, I don't think. No official signal yet. They're trying to push the teams back. I think they want to bring out the sticks. I don't think they need to, but
I think his left foot slips on the play when he tries to get his momentum going on the quarterback sneak. Watch his left foot slip on the play. See how it slipped and the turf comes up? Watch his left foot. No, just right out from under. No push on the play at all. The field comes up and bites. Watch that left foot. gives way, nothing there.
I think he's 2 feet shy.
Absolutely.
Let's check. Give the chain gang a little exercise today. Auburn defense going to make it hard for us to see. Now they stretch it out. And there you go, about 2 lengths of the football. Auburn takes over on downs.
First down.
So big play by the defense. Good to have Derek Brown back in after getting poked in the eye.
Brown's away out here, but all the action happens right there with his left foot. Great, no movement at all, no push from Joe Burrow, and a huge stop. What a great timeout for Auburn to get their big guys back in there and force a stop on that play.
Now let's see what Bo Nix and their offense can do. He's going to throw incomplete, intended for Seth Williams. Jamie?
Brad, LSU linebacker Patrick Queen went to the locker room for a bit there. He's dealing with a gastrointestinal issue. He had to have an IV put in, but he is back on the field. But it's something to watch in terms of his energy level in this defense.
All right, great. Thanks, Jamie. Just under 8 to go in a half. Low-scoring affair in Death Valley. DJ Williams behind Bo Nix. And now we got movement all over the place. Might have been Prince Tego Winogo, the left tackle.
False start. Offense number 77. 5-yard penalty. Remains second down.
Gus Malzahn took a lot of the heat for his team not being ready for the noise at Florida. He said he would have them ready for the noise in Death Valley. Is that the 4th illegal procedure penalty they've had in the game so far?
So those folks are helping the cause for their defense, not helping the cause for Gus Malzahn's offense. 2nd and 15. They run it right into the thick of the LSU defense. And it'll bring up 3rd down and long.
So how aggressive do you get now? He's got a true freshman quarterback. Still a football game, 7-3. Can't make a mistake at this end of the field.
Nix steps up in the pocket, throws across the middle. Out to the 34 is Malik Miller, but well short of the 1st down.
So here's the difference when you have a young quarterback. Remember, we said Auburn does not like to throw the ball in the middle of the field. Watch Seth Williams come into the middle of the field, and you have a chance to pick it up. But you don't have that experience or the courage to do it. You know, if you got Joe Burrow, you're throwing that ball.
Right.
Bo Nix,
Siposs, who saved a wide snap on his last punt, set to kick away.
Last 5 games, Auburn has not given up 1 yard in punt returns.
Derek Stingley runs over, finally gets to field one, and then dropped it. And Auburn's got it. Jamie and Sherwood covers the muff punt by Stingley.
Jeremiah Dinson, number 20, is the guy that gets down there and makes the tackle. What a play on special teams. Remember, this Auburn coverage team had so many problems early in the season, but lately, the last 5 games, no yards. And was his knee down? Let's look at it one more time. They should replay it. Was his knee down? Catches the ball. It's a little farther back. If we could go a little farther back. Does his knee go down on the catch?
Yes.
I say yes. I say this is coming back, and it's going to be no turnover.
Good eye, Gary. Bring in Gene Steratore. Gene, you think the same?
Great eyes, fellas. And, you know, the only thing I would look at, in slow motion will distort this a little, but what we have to see, the knee is definitely down. It's whether he has completed that catch of the punt or secured it. And it's really, really close. I mean, this is what replay's for. We can see it make contact here. Now, as we watch this come through, it's when does he possess this football now, right, as opposed to just muffing it. When does that catch become completed, and where is the knee when it becomes completed? So it is really close, and I'm sure that's what they're looking at upstairs right now.
Yeah, I agree with that, really, to tell you the truth. The more you look at it, the more you think his knee might have come back out. What a point by Gene. I thought he was down. To tell you, this is going to be interesting. Gene, what would you do if you were in the replay booth here? You'd have to overturn
here's
it.
What you also take into consideration, too, Gary. Remember, this is what makes the ruling on the field so important.
Yes.
You know, and now we have to go with that ruling and find, you know, evidence that is indisputable to overturn. I personally would lean to him having possession and being down.
The field stands. It's first down.
So they let it stand. So that means, Gene, they didn't have conclusive evidence? Is that what it means?
That's what it means, Gary, and I do agree with that. I think that's a good job by replay.
So a big play and a big opportunity for the Auburn offense at the 22-yard line. Here's a screen to the wideout and a loss of a yard. Stove made the catch, but LSU was waiting on him.
You know, and that's an interesting situation in replay. In that reality, in that situation, the replay official had a better view of it than the official on the field. But he has to go with the call on the field if it's not clear.
Bo Nix will run all the way here on second down. Bo heading for the far sideline, gets run out at the 15 by Patrick Queen.
Patrick Queen is the fastest of the linebackers for LSU. Number 8, he's actually spying on the play, gets away and runs down Nix, at least holding him short for a first down.
Did you see Nix? He tried to take the ball away from the official to go get it set up in a hurry. He said, no, I'll do that for you, Bo. You just worry about playing quarterback.
But the substitution by Auburn allows Dave Aranda to get Michael Divinity, his best pass rusher, on the field. You got to blitz here, don't you? If you're Aranda, get after him quick.
Divinity number 45 on that left edge. Third down and 3.
They're coming.
Play action bootleg. Nick's going to throw back the other way and got it complete to his tight end. Shanker's got a first down.
Well, this is the Lutzenkirchen play.
Yes, it is.
Right here. The roll out right, and you said that Gus had to have a bag of trick and treats, and he pulled one out right there.
Got it down to first and goal. Boobie Whitlow is in the backfield. Coming off an injury, you see a left knee brace. His first action in a while. And here he is in the Wildcat. And he's down to around the 3-yard line.
Anyway, I think it was all part of the plan. I watched warm-ups carefully. He did not take a play in warm-ups. That was part of the plan so that LSU would not see that he was healthy enough to play and get prepared for a Wildcat. What else does Gus have up his sleeve?
He's going to try the same thing twice in a row, it appears. Unless they give it to Schwartz. They fake it to him. Whitlow waits, and gets down to the 1.
Whitlow carry around the 2.
Marquel Harrell, number 77, comes around the corner, gets a big block inside, and Whitlow almost gets it. More subs.
Nix comes back in.
Here's their quick huddle. It'll be unbalanced line to the left.
Third and goal at the 1.
Unbalanced left.
Nix, the pitch that way. The run. Is he in? Not quite.
What do you do?
Fourth down. Inches away from the goal line.
I think if you're going to knock off the number 2 team in the country, you got to try to score here.
Whoa. Did he get in? E.J. Williams stretching that ball out.
Knee was down real close to that line, wasn't it?
His elbow's going to hit too, but was the ball already across the plane?
They're going to look at this one for about a minute and a half.
It's worth a look, that's for sure.
Rolling on the field was runner was short of the goal line. Previous play is under review.
Ness is giving hand signals up here. What are you signaling over here, my partner?
I was signaling touchdown.
Let's take it. Remember, could we have the same thing that just happened before? The call on the field is he's short, knee down, is the ball across the line.
I love bringing in Gene in this situation.
You know, I wouldn't mind getting a layup every once in a while, guys. I keep coming in for these hard things
We disagree. Here. I think he's short. I think the knee goes down before the ball hits the plane. So
you know what? This is so close, but I'm going to have to lean to Brad this time, Gary,
touchdown?
and say that the tip of that football, when that left knee touches, I think the tip of that football breaks the front of that goal line, but it is really close.
After further review, the early on the field stands. It's now fourth down.
Yes, there's money on the table up here.
Put your money away.
Don't tell him, Brad. I said that on purpose. I needed him to get a little boosted confidence.
Now the fourth down decision is important. You've got 3 inches to score against the #2 team in the country. Remember the slippery field. Do they dare do quarterback sneak?
Auburn is 2 out of 6 on 4th down this year. None bigger than this one. You look behind Bo Nix and DJ Williams with him in the Auburn backfield. Nix, Williams pushing him from behind. No signal yet.
Touchdown. Yes. Boy, they waited forever, didn't they? I think your call is right. The push at the end of the play by DJ Williams. What's the difference? And Spencer Nye comes in late just for a little help. And you saw Gus with a fist pump. Jacob Phillips is on top of the pile. Patrick Queen is in there. Shard Lawrence is in the middle of it. Boom!
There's the boom. Double boom.
And there will be too many bodies to overturn this. You won't even be able to find the football.
Another look from overhead.
They're going to look at it. That rule has been changed. You now are allowed to push players from behind like that. That changed, and I don't know how you could ever find the football in that pile of bodies.
Gene, what do you got?
This is a really difficult play to do anything with in replay for what you've previously stated. I don't think we're going to find a real good angle, at least it doesn't appear right now. I do empathize with the officials on the line of scrimmage, though, and the reason why the signal is late is you keep closing in on this play very fast if you're on that line of scrimmage until you can find the football, because touchdowns do last forever.
After further review, the early on the field stands. Touchdown.
Just as an opinion here, do you like the push rule that they're allowing now? And, you know, it's been about the last 4 or 5 years.
You know, Gary, I think I had it 2 or 3 times in my college career where we had aiding and abetting the runner. It's so unusual. And usually there's a defender close enough that we would always bail them out and say he's kind of half blocking the defender with one shoulder while he was pushing the runner with the other. And now we've gotten that judgment and all that other stuff out of the way, and I don't mind it.
Anders Carlson for the point after, up and good. Remember, it started with a fumbled punt by Derek Stingley, as they had to review this too. But that gave Auburn the ball at the 22-yard line, and then it took them 7 plays, and the final 2 feet was Bo Nix from about 2 feet out, his 4th rushing touchdown of the year, and it's boom, and it's boom, and it's boom. touchdown drive to take the lead with 3:06 remaining in the half. Monday on CBS. They live on the same block, but not in the same world. Cedric the Entertainer and Max Greenfield star in the can't-miss hit comedy, The Neighborhood. New on Monday, 8, 7 Central on CBS. Good comedy there. Nothing funny about this game. This is kind of a bloody nose so far between LSU and Auburn.
Don't go anywhere. This LSU offense can score fast. And remember, they get the ball to start the second half. This is a team that's averaging 50 points a game, and they have 7.
A lot of their touchdowns have come with 3 minutes or less in duration. We asked you the Aflac trivia question a little bit earlier, which was 4 players transferred schools, went on to win a Heisman Trophy. Doc Blanchard did it in 45. I think he went to North Carolina first, didn't he? And then it was Cam Newton from Florida to Auburn. It was Baker Mayfield from Texas Tech to Oklahoma, and Kyler Murray at Oklahoma. And now those 2 guys, the last 2 number 1 draft choices in the NFL.
Texas A&M. The Texas train goes right to Oklahoma. Right there.
And Joe Burrow trying to be on Ohio State to LSU Heisman winner. Here he is to throw. A little crossing route to Edwards-Helaire. Got a first down. Got a little bit more and got out of bounds.
He's a handful. Owen Papa, number 10, has a man-to-man linebacker. Right there, middle of your screen. Fake out and in. I'm telling you, this guy is a great football player. He's going to be a load and next level also. Doesn't go down easy. He's quicker on turf than he is on this slow field out here, but he's a handle.
Came in with 12 receptions. He's got 5 today. They make it 6. And out of bounds for about 7 more yards.
Not a big surprise. Yesterday in our meeting, Steve Emsinger said that we will throw the ball 6 to 8 times to number 22. They're already there.
6 catches already. Second down and 2. From the 46. Auburn thinking about a blitz. They're going to back out. Or are they? And stuffs that run.
Yeah, that's that front 4. Those slow developing plays, that front 4 for Auburn is winning stalemates up front. Derek Brown's right in the middle this time, right over the center of Cushenberry. They get a bunch of stalemates, and that's a win when you play defensive line.
Third down and 3.
There's that cover, the 3 inside players, the bear look, and then 2 outside guys from the outside. That gives you the 5-on-5.
Justin Jefferson's in the slot on the left. He's been the favorite target of Burrow most of the year. This is a crossing route the other way, and that's Jamar Chase for the first down.
McCreary couldn't be any closer to Chase on that play, could he? It was almost as if he was carrying McCreary on the slant. He had his hands all over him, he still completed.
Got it into Auburn Tiger territory at the 49. First down, pump fake. Burrow throws across the middle again to Chase. Chase broke the tackle. He got a first down and then bumped out at the 36-yard line.
Big play, getting out of bounds. LSU only has 1 timeout. Getting out of bounds, they're able to save it, meaning they can throw the ball anywhere they want on the field now.
Man down with 120. It's not Derek Brown. He's standing up. Looks like another single-digit player, and it's Marlon Davidson, 3.
That's their 2 stars, 3 and 5. It's like he's rubbing his back right there, doesn't it? I don't know if he's telling you're okay, or that's where it's hurting.
And we're going to check on him when we come back. 1:20 remaining in the half.
Don't see anything again.
He's still holding his back, though, with his left hand.
Yeah, you can see him wincing right there. He was lined up on the right side of the defense, the left side of the offense. Don't see much. Takes on big Sadiq Charles, goes around the corner.
Might just be twisting that big body.
Yeah.
At any rate, he's out for this play.
Actually, pretty good job by Charles on that play, pushing him by.
Joe Burrow and company with a first down at the Auburn 36. Kevin Steele's got 7 or 8 guys right at the line of scrimmage. I think somebody jumped too early. Burrow's going down. Looked like T.D. Moultrie, who came in for Marlon Davidson, was in there too quickly, but let's see.
Yep. And usually the officials will blow the whistle to save the quarterback from getting a hit on this. He was around the corner.
Offside. Defense number 55. 5-yard penalty. First down. By rule, the clock will start when the ball is legally snapped.
Moultrie will do all that celebrating until he realized he was offside. Automatic first down at the 31. Plenty of time here. LSU has one timeout remaining. 1:15 remaining in the half, trailing by 3.
This time Brown is slid out wide. This time he's going to face from the outside rush.
Edwards-Helaire flares out of that backfield. Burrow goes complete. Almost a face mask there on Marshall, and there comes a flag. I think somebody got a piece of his helmet.
See, the tough thing, we draw up Derek Brown on his pass rush. Does a decent job, but it's too quick, too easy, and a good call on that play. No
personal foul, face mask, defense number 21. Half the distance from the goal, automatic first down.
Boy, penalties have kept drives alive for both teams today.
And now they've got forever to score here.
Sure they do. Marvin Davidson's going to the locker room. Meanwhile, his teammates trying to prevent an LSU touchdown here before halftime.
Yeah, with 1:10 to go in a timeout, they can still run the ball in this situation. Everything's available.
It's 1st and 10 at the 11. They can get a first down actually around the 1-yard line. Joe Burrow throws it to the corner, intended for Jefferson. No flag. Javaris Davis made the play from his cornerback spot.
And Javaris Davis beat Jefferson to the spot that time. Great coverage by the Auburn secondary. They're not going to call that. 2 guys engaged. Perfect coverage. Good no call.
2nd down. 1 run during this drive. This will be a pass as well unless Burrow runs it himself. 2nd down and 10.
Tight end outside, running back outside.
Burrow, pressure coming again. Scrambles, throws late, throws high, throws incomplete to Chase.
That's those Joe Brady formations down there in the red zone. Stress the defense by putting the widest guys on the field, your tight end and running back. But again, good coverage. Oh, I think he was knocked down. Marshall would have got the catch had it not been knocked down by Chase, I believe, on this play. Look at him coming across the back of the zone. He's open, and Chase knocks it down.
Another timeout here, just under a minute to play in a big 3rd and 10 coming up.
Gina, bring it in. It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. James, great to see you. Absolutely a pleasure. Guy, thank you for coming.
Hey, man, thanks for having us.
Of course, of course. Hey, next time, your place, all right? I'll bring the games. Oh, my goodness, I gotta stop entertaining. Oh, boy. Animals.
Coming up shortly, Adam, Rick, and BJ will have first half analysis, scores, and highlights on the Geico halftime report, including an upset in Stillwater.
One more look at that pass. Marshall's going to catch it. Chase knocks it down, and Joe Burrow. Oh, I knew I had it. My own guy. Well, so if you're calling play right here, 3rd and 10, I don't think you believe they're going to blitz you. So what do you call as a play? I think something to the corner to the end zone here.
Moss, the tight end in motion, will move up to the top of the screen.
No safety in the middle of the field. Nothing.
Joe Burrow takes his time. Throws quickly to his tight end.
That's the goal line defense. They call it sticks or goal line defense. You back up to the goal line and you make them throw the slant in front of you and make the tackle.
Now what do you do? 4th and 1. Ed Orgeron said, let's go get this thing.
Holy cow. I think they just forced a timeout from Auburn and another smart timeout. And you see Gus look like, how far is this? Remember, they can get a first down still.
Right. Said that they can get a first down inside the 1.
Watch how they just go to the goal line and let everything happen in front of you. No one in the middle, no safety in the middle, but they're playing the ball, tackle the ball. Well, let's put it this way. If LSU goes for it, they're not going to run a quarterback sneak. I will guarantee you.
A little too slippery down there.
Yes.
Thaddeus Moss, who got it within a yard of the first down marker. And he's becoming more and more of a weapon in this offense. And Joe Burrow's taking a seat, so the decision has been made to go for the field goal.
Yeah, the problem they have here is they do not have any timeouts. And if they get it, you know, you could get up and down the ball, but there'd be like 10, 12 seconds.
Cade York is 10 out of 12 on the year.
The other part of it is they do get the ball again to start the second half.
Cade York, the freshman out of McKinney, Texas, to try to tie things up here. From 20. And the right hash mark. Kick is up. And good. So, 10-10 with the Tigers and the Tigers. Tonight in primetime on CBS Sports Network, clash in the American as the Memphis Tigers battle the Golden Hurricane of Tulsa. Rich Waltz, Aaron Murray, Ashley Holder will bring it to you. Here we're just over a half minute away from halftime. 10-10 Auburn and LSU.
Yeah, really good football game. Would you say that Gus Malzahn with 10-10 is happy or thrilled to be 10-10?
At least happy.
At least happy. I don't know if thrilled and Gus go together. Right?
Probably not. This kick is returnable if they choose, and they will. Sean Shivers from the goal line. Shivers got a little avenue, got out across the 25 to about the 27. A little more shoving after a kick again. They seem to have more problem on the kick returns and the scuffles they've had afterwards than during any other time on the field so far in the first half. Amazon Music brings you today's Scholar Athletes. Two guys smart enough not to get tangled up in those kind of events. Prince Tagovailoa and Richard Lawrence. Amazon Music showing their commitment to the investment of our future by donating $1,000 to Auburn and LSU's General Scholarship Fund. I like when the big guys get involved as our Scholar Athletes. Two really good ones. Defensive lineman and a left tackle for Auburn. Little draw play here. DJ Williams, look out! Williams into the secondary, bounces off another guy, still going all the way down to the 32-yard line. Auburn's got a timeout.
They're going to down the ball, just ground the ball, but that's a true freshman running back with that play. Again, Auburn's thinking play safe, just get out of the half 10-10, and all of a sudden they bust a simple play to get into field goal range, and they've got a timeout left.
There's 11 seconds remaining. They do have the timeout Gary talked about, and they've got a guy with a pretty good leg in Anders Carlson.
It's about 50 from here. They need about another, what, 5-8 yards?
He's good from 53 a year ago. We'll see. They're going to throw. Nix is going to go deep on the sideline. It's intercepted. Derek Stingley. Are you kidding me? There went 3 points.
Derek Stingley matched up against Seth Williams. The best 50-50 ball catcher they have for Auburn. Remember, he won the Oregon game. But I've never, and I talked to you this watching practice Thursday, Brad, I've never seen a guy with ball skills like Derek Stingley. And what did Coach Orgeron said?
He's going to be a receiver eventually.
Yes, he's going to go both ways. He promised his parents his first 2 years at corner, his third year is going to do both. His fourth year would be in the NFL.
Well, his granddaddy played with you, and he was a heck of a receiver. And so his grandson just saved at least 3 points, if not more.
I went and shook hands with him at practice. I said, your dad was, I played with your great-grandfather. And he said, but he's good. I go, yeah, really good.
Well, grandson just made a big play. LSU will get the ball to start the second half. We get to halftime dead even.
You can't teach these ball skills. Watch him go up and make it at the highest point possible. He did 3 of them in practice on Thursday just like that. And it was basically walkthrough. I ain't giving you anything. He reminds me he has ball skills like Charles Woodson. He really does.
He was named a mid-season All-American as a true freshman. He just made an All-American catch right there of his 4th interception of the season.
Remember, Auburn called timeout right now for this last play.
And they're saying Auburn called timeout before the last snap. Is that what's going on here?
They did use their last timeout. Remember, they grounded the ball just before the pass that Stingley intercepted.
So Gus Malzahn, in that bag of tricks we talked about, decided to pull out one more timeout.
Well, he's thinking maybe they fumble it into the end zone. You know, LSU has only done one that, you know, had a couple fumbles all year. One of them has been for a touchdown.
Joe Burrow got his knee down quickly. And now the LSU fans will boo Auburn off the field. But you never know. And Derek Brown said, bring it on. We still got 2 quarters to play. And let's check in with Jamie and Gus.
Coach, was that too big of a risk for Bo Nix to take that shot here in the corner?
We came here to win the game. It didn't work out. We're tied at halftime against a really good team. We'll make some adjustments, come out ready to play in the second half.
If your defense keeps playing the way they are, do you win this game?
Yeah, we definitely do.
Coach, thanks.
Thanks.
There you go.
I thought it was a fair chance. Throw the ball down, 50-50 ball. In that play, you've got a freshman against your best guy. Didn't work.
End of the half. Both Tigers with 10 as we head to Adam Zucker and the guys in the New York studio.